You've decided to rent your house. Now what? Are you feeling lost or overwhelmed as you explore the options for renting your house? Today we're going to discuss 7 tips to get you started in being a landlord. The first tip is to refresh the look and feel of your property. By sprucing up your house, you will be investing in your asset and be able to get top dollar for rent. Put a fresh coat of neutral paint, repair any lingering items, and check things like door hinges, light bulbs, and faucets. If you take the time to address the needed repairs, you will save yourself the hassle of getting calls from renters to repair things after they move in. The second tip is to market your house to the right audience. Listing a house for rent is a lot like listing a house for sale. You want to make sure that you have good photos. We use professional photos for our rental listings. For the description, we want to paint the picture of your new tenants living in the house. Does it have a great space for entertaining or a huge backyard? Showcase all of these items in your description, but be very, very careful here. As a landlord, you are expected to know and follow fair housing laws. You cannot use any wording that could be considered discriminatory. And when in doubt, just leave it out. The third tip is to screen prospective tenants thoroughly. There are many programs available for you to use to screen tenants. You'll want to make sure that you have information up front about a prospective tenant's rental history, monthly income, and employment status. You want to make sure on the front end that they can cover their obligation to pay rent so that you can pay your mortgage. Tip number 4 is to give your tenants a warm welcome. A well-cared-for tenant is a happy tenant, and happy tenants pay rent and are much less of a headache to the homeowner. A few ideas on how you can give your tenant a warm welcome: make sure the property is clean and the grass is cut. We make sure that the batteries in our smoke alarms and air filters are changed with each new tenant. We want our tenants to know that we care, not only about our properties, but also about their safety and their well-being. We also give our tenants a welcome packet filled with important information about the house and about our company. The 5th tip is to keep the house well maintained. Keeping a house well maintained will save you so much time and money in the long run. We know this one personally. We have had rental homes and we rarely have issues out of them. Why? Because we consciously make an effort to care for the investment. This includes yearly HVAC tune-ups and pest inspections. Our team also performs drive-by inspections of our properties so that we can tell how our homes are being cared for. Once a tenant moves out, we inspect the property and ensure that all deferred maintenance items are taken care of, checking for things like leaks, having the home sprayed for bugs, and taking care of any outside needs. By routinely taking care of these items, we avoid repair requests throughout the tenant's lease. The 6th tip is to respect your tenant's privacy. North Carolina has a covenant of quiet enjoyment, meaning the tenant has the right to use the property for its intended purpose. As the homeowner or the management company, we obviously have the right to enter the property if there is imminent danger to life or to property. Otherwise, it's expected that we give the tenants at least 24 hours notice before entering a property. Finally, tip number 7 is to consider hiring a professional for help. Does all of this seem overwhelming? Does it seem really overwhelming if you're going to try to manage that rental from a distance? That's where we come in. Our team knows how to prepare your house for rent quickly, efficiently, and for the least out-of-pocket cost possible. We know fair housing laws, the ins and outs of the Service Member Civil Relief Act. We can keep you out of serious legal trouble. Are you beginning to think about your upcoming PCS move and you aren't sure about your next steps of placing your property in property management? We're here to help. Give Anchor Real Estate Property Management a call and we'll take care of all of these things for you.